All right, we live on both of them right quick. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Angel B, I appreciate you hopping on in. We're going to let the room fill up a little bit more. We're going to let some more folks get in the room. I know it's the holiday season. I got YouTube on deck, so I'm doubling up today. I'm going live on TikTok as well as YouTube. We're going to let the room get some more folks on in here. We're going to let some more folks get on in the room before I get to cooking and get to talking. We're gonna let some more folks get on in the room, get on in the room. I know the holidays, people off right now. They ain't trying to get out the bed this early in the morning. But we gonna go ahead and we gonna get the party started. We're gonna let some more folks get on in the room. We're gonna let them get on in the room. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. I appreciate you coming on in, passing by. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. I see you, Shay Phoenix. I see you. Gentle Mike, I see you. Appreciate you, James. Come on in, come on in. Folks, I got YouTube on deck also, so I'm going live on 2 channels right now. I'm going live on YouTube, and I'm also going live on TikTok. So I'm doing a double header today. Jade, I see you. I appreciate you hopping on in. I got YouTube and I got TikTok. So I'm running a fade today, folks. I'm doubling up and I'm doubling the play. So we're going to go ahead and run a play custom prints. I see. We're going to let a few more folks get on the room before I start to get to cooking and popping and talking on the topic tonight and everything. Well, it's nighttime over here in Thailand, but it is definitely daytime back where y'all at gym. I see you. Tuprine Carter. I hope I said it right. I appreciate you hopping on in. Got a little noise in my hallway. Folks are starting to move around. You might hear some noise on the outside behind me, folks. So, folks, user 78, I see Alexander. Folks, y'all going to see me go here. You're going to see me go here because I'm talking on YouTube as well as TikTok. So, guess what, folks? Let's go and get the party started. For those who don't know me, my name is Leo, life coach, transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and coming out of the narcissist relationship, and I help that narcissist heal. Folks, let's go ahead and do some admin work real quick. If you are in a physically abusive, a mentally abusive, and physically abusive relationship, please go seek professional help. Get yourself a counselor, get yourself a therapist, get yourself a psychologist, get yourself professional help. I help people heal holistically. I'm a holistic coach. For those of you in my TikTok family, not for YouTube, TikTok family. For those of you, take what you need, or everybody, take what you need, put in your pocket, the rest go away. For the TikTok people, everything pure entertainment, YouTube, pure entertainment. Pure entertainment TikTok, because you know the TikTok police is always chasing a brother and they always after me. Folks, let's go ahead and get the party started. For those of you over here in TikTok that's hopping on, I got YouTube, so I'm going live on 2 channels right now. Let's talk about one thing. This topic is a topic that people don't like to talk about. We talk about it, we skim over it, but we don't go in depth on this topic. Forgiving the narcissist. I'm gonna take my glasses off, folks. I got my towel tonight because I'm gonna plan on sweat on this one. Forgiving the narcissist. Folks, what is it about us that we do not want to, one, forgive the narcissist that came in our life? Now I know I got it. The narcissist that did you dirt, did you wrong, whether it's the female or the male or female, they did you dirt, they did you wrong, they used, abused you, they took everything, whatever it was. But why is it that we have the hardest time forgiving the narcissist? For those who just jumping on, my name is Leo, life coach, transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and coming out that narcissist relationship, and I help that narcissist heal. Folks, shut a live, shut a live, shut a live. Tap that screen till your fingers turn red, white, and blue, and follow me for more. And for those of you on YouTube, anything you need, any questions you have, please put it in the comments. Folks, what is it about forgiving the narcissist that makes it so hard for us to forgive the narcissist? What is it? What is it? Folks, Cuba, big bro, I see you. I appreciate you hopping on in. Val, I see you. Take Sweet Cat, I see you. Wingman, I see you. Folks, that's the question of the day. What is it about not forgiving the narcissist that makes us feel better? What is it? What is it? Because, folks, by the time I get to the bottom of this line, by the time I get through running this play, folks, I'm going to tell you a whole lot. Resentment, absolutely. Resentment is one of them. By the time I get down on this line, folks, I'm going to tell you every reason why you need, exactly why you need to forgive the narcissist, folks. Some of us are on a spiritual journey. Y'all pay attention. Some of you in religion, pay attention, because it's going to affect everyone. Because, folks, let me tell you, it's not just the narcissist, it's also you. Do you forgive you? Because guess what, folks? Everybody wants to be the victim, but nobody want to be the tyrant. They came to elevate us already all day long, big bro Cuba. Absolutely. The narcissist came here to get us shook up. The narcissist is here, folks. The narcissist came in your life Got you all shook. Now, folks, I can't get too loud because I know my neighbors, they can hear me. I don't care. It's nighttime. They just gonna have to learn. They probably got their ears to the door trying to get this good information, trying to get these gems that we throwing right now. Because, folks, we throwing alley-oops at one another. What is it, folks? Look, some of us, we're on a spiritual journey. But let me tell you, by the time I get through with this live tonight, when I start talking about forgiveness, and folks, forgiveness is not the easiest thing in the world because I'm also going through it. I'm also learning how to forgive the things that happened to me as a child. I'm also learning to forgive myself for the things I did to women. Now, folks, the mirror doesn't lie. Absolutely. I'm glad you said it, folks. I'm glad you said it because, folks, the mirror does not lie. Everything about us in this lifetime is all about the mirrors. If you can't forgive the narcissist, you can't forgive yourself. If you cannot forgive that narcissist, you cannot forgive yourself. Because, folks, at the end of the day, it's not just about you. It's for the people that done left this world, your ancestors, and it's for the ones also that's coming right behind you. You might be the person, tag you it. You are the one that's going to help heal generational curses and traumas. That's this topic tonight, folks. We're going to talk about forgiveness, and we're going to go in depth. Now, folks, for those of you who don't know me, look, I lived that life as the narcissist, man, and I'm still healing narcissistic tendencies right now, time now today. I'm that guy still healing narcissistic tendencies, right? I'm very transparent. So anybody, if you see my content, you know I'm very transparent when I'm talking that talk because you are looking at yourself. We are the universe and living the experience. You got some experience. Forgetting it's us. Absolutely. Folks, at the end of the day, when we start talking about forgiveness, we got to start talking forgiveness as one, the universe. Now, I don't want to go too spiritual, but guess what? We're going to talk on spiritual this evening. I don't want to go too spiritual. I don't go too metaphysical, but we're going to get into that lane. Just a touch, just a tad bit, because guess what? That's a whole different live that I have to do talking about spirituality, metaphysical, when we talk about forgiveness and why we cannot forgive the narcissist. And folks, I've said it many times. I've run across many people that still hold that trauma within their bodies. They cannot let go of the past. Folks, stop keeping the past alive. Stop keeping the past alive. The more you live in the past, the more you keep it alive, and the less you get to see yourself in the present moment because the future is not here. The future is not right now, period, point blank. Let go of that trauma because, folks, some of us, and I'm going to say it, some of us, we will suppress it. How do we suppress it? We hide it. How do we hide it? We will hide behind spirituality and think we are forgiving someone, and we're not. Leo, let that sit for a second. Let that sit for a second. Some of us will hide behind spirituality. Now, folks, what do I mean by that? We will sit down there and we will say we are so spiritual, and guess what? We have so much trauma built up inside of us that we don't know how to forgive. Because guess what? We will suppress it behind the spirituality. We suppress it behind religion. How many of y'all ran across somebody, they talk about, I'm saved, I'm spiritual, I'm chosen, I'm this, and I'm that. But they can't forgive the stuff and the crap that happened to them in their life. There's this one term that I hear it all the time, and I wonder why I hear it, but I also sit down and say, wait a minute, then you keeping it right there. They will tell you that I can't forgive, but I won't forget. I'm going to say it again. I can't forgive, but I won't forget. Folks, what is it with that term? What is it with that term right off the back? I can't forgive, but I won't forget. For those who don't know, my name is Leo, life coach, transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and coming out of narcissistic relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. What you got? That there's no future, no past without the present. Some still wear the mask. It's a performance. Oh, you got, I see you, S33 Seeker. Oh, Seeker, I see how you got it spelled out. And you're absolutely correct. Folks, you cannot hide. You cannot hide, folks. Look, Dick Gregory said it best. You need to leave here just like you came here. Leave here like you came here. It is a journey. It is all about the journey. But the journey is within the self. It's not outside of you. Now, folks, I done took some notes. My note cards kind of fell down a little bit, but guess what? We're going to keep this party going. The topic is forgiving the narcissist. Forgiving the narcissist. I've said it and I've said it a million and one time. The narcissist came into your life as a gift. We cannot see it as a gift because guess what? We think the narcissist is out to doom you. We think the narcissist is out to skull crush you. Now, I said it just like that, skull crush you. But guess what? In order for us to become gold, we got to go through the fire. I'm gonna say it again. In order for us to become gold, we got to go through the fire. I left my spouse. She is a narcissist. Hey, good thing I see you. But now, and you already know because I already seen your comments, Seeker. You already know the work. The work is internal, folks, and that's where it's all at. It's all about the work. It's all about the work that we doing. But why do we have that? It's like we are stuck. It's like I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say we are stuck on that word, the stupid, but we are stuck right there. We can't get past that. Some of us still have our significant other on our social medias. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Gotta keep it up because I'm still going through it myself. Some of us will have that significant other on our social media feed. And then guess what you'll do? You will see them and then you'll be triggered. And then you get triggered back to the times that they didn't hurt you, they didn't skull crush you, they didn't did all the dirt to you. What is it with that? Why do you keep yourself in that line of fire? I will always tell you, you cannot heal in the place that you got hurt. Sometimes you're going to have to leave that environment or leave the places that you and a significant other went to and go frequent another spot. Why would you set yourself up for failure? And folks, some of us keep us in that doom and gloom. Some of us keep ourselves in that cycle. See you in the present, keep seeking all day long. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Leonard, I appreciate you hopping on in. Dodo, I appreciate you hopping on in. At the end of the day, why do we have that issue with forgiveness? Folks, let me ask this. I know as a kid, we was always told, go say you're sorry. Go say you're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why is it or why was it? And somebody just helped me to understand this, understand, whatever stand we're playing with today. Why is it we was never taught to forgive? I'm going to stop right there, folks. I'm going to let y'all catch up with me, and I'm going to catch up with you. Why is it that we were never taught to forgive? What is it about that word that we wasn't taught that word? When we was coming up in school, hey, go say you're sorry. Go apologize. Say you're sorry, apologize. We were never taught how to invite narc free. I see you, narc free. I appreciate you hopping on in. I'm talking and talking. I'm walking that walk today. I appreciate you coming on Healing Narcissism. Love and Rose, I appreciate you. I hope I say that liar. I'm gonna mess your name up. My bad. Appreciate y'all coming on in. Hey, those you don't know, my name is Leo, life coach, transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and coming out of that narcissist relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. Hey, folks. As you see me glance over here, I got YouTube on deck, so I'm talking on 2 channels right now. What is it? I just got to ask that question. What is it? When we were kids, we were told, go apologize, say you're sorry. But we were never told how to forgive and the importance, taught how to forgive and the importance of forgiveness. We was always told, go apologize and to forget about it. Stop right there, Leo. You hit them right there, Leo. Stop right there. Stop right there. We were taught to say, I'm sorry, forget about it. Folks, we don't forget about it. That's what we do. We keep it internalized. The body holds trauma. We went deep on that one. I want y'all to pay attention. The body holds trauma, folks, all day long. If your mind suppresses it, your body keeps it. You got to clear this, but you definitely got to clear the avatar because the avatar holds trauma. Period, point blank. You ain't got to believe me. Go do your research. So what is it about us as kids? What is it that when we came up, nobody taught us how to forgive? Why wasn't we taught how to forgive? Somebody put that in the comments. Somebody put that in the comments. I really want to know, why is it that when we were kids, we were never taught how to forgive? We were taught to apologize and then forget about it and go play. You get your butt beat so doggone bad that you remember your whole life. That was me. That was me. No, I'm sorry. No, none of this. And now you got to go outside and play. Folks, what is it? We can say we sorry all day. I'm sorry. My bad. But we never taught how to forgive. What is forgiveness? Somebody help a brother out. What is forgiveness? What is the true bone down meaning of forgiveness? Somebody help a brother out. What is the meaning of forgiveness? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to ask that to y'all. Because as I go on my journey right quick, folks, those who don't know me, I was that guy in the left lane, sleeping with multiple women, not caring about them. All I wanted was sex. Women knew it. If I'm showing up at your house, we ain't Netflixing and we definitely ain't chilling. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to feed you. I'm going to get you full. I'm going to treat you like a queen, but you know you got work to do. That was me. And folks, I was that guy who was all about, let me get them 5 2s. That 10 will come work for me. If I got them 5 2s, I know if somebody don't want to act right, I got some more to fall back on. I was that guy. Folks, I tell a story back in January 2022 when I left my second marriage. I did the paperwork. She left the marriage. Why she left the marriage? I wasn't treating her right. And I don't blame no queen I was with. They were all beautiful, beautiful, beautiful queens and everything. But guess what, folks? She did not deserve the treatment I gave her. I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna put me out there. Now, I don't know who's scared to even talk about themselves like that. I will, because guess what? Transparency is the best thing ever, folks. Because folks, guess what? In order for me to walk this walk and talk this talk, I gotta have some kind of experience. Why would I go sit down there and look at a clinician, a therapist, and they ain't walk that walk? Folks, I can tell you everything about being a narcissist and a dirty, low down, dirty rat. But I also can tell you how to heal from that, period, point blank. Because we got people that walk around in this world today, narcissists will never change. You just I ain't even gonna say it. I can't say it right now. I can't say it because it'll get me too amped. But what is it about this forgive word? Now, folks, I was asked a question not too long ago on one of my lives. The guy was like, man, were you ever forgiven for the things you did? And kind of like in that context. And I said, I really don't know. I really don't know, because I've apologized so much. I've apologized so much to so many women. They probably think Leo just playing games. Because we know Leo done say he'll sorry 1,000 times, and then we'll catch him being with 2, 3, 4 other women and stuff, or find out he lied about something. So what is it? Why we were never taught to forgive as kids? Something like that, I think, is one of the most valuable things ever. For those who just coming on, my name is Leo, life coach, transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and coming out of that narcissist relationship, and I help the narcissist heal. That is the question of the day. Why is it? Why is it we have a hard time forgiving the narcissist? Why do we have a hard time forgiving the gift? I said it. Stay with me. Why is it we have a hard time forgiving the gift that came to us? Now, folks, I'm going to go spiritual real quick. For those of you who don't really follow a whole bunch of, you may not ever hear me talk spiritual when I talk spiritual. Do you know that you had a soul contract with that narcissist prior to y'all incarnating here? Y'all sat up there in the game room. Y'all done sat down there, and that person that you can't stand, that you don't like, that you just, whatever it is, y'all both agreed to it. And I'm gonna tell you how it went down. Y'all sitting at the table. Hey, look here, man. I'm gonna come into your life, right? That's basically how the conversation went. I'm gonna come into your life. I'm gonna sleep with all your friends when you get down there. You like, all right. I need you to do that. I need you to sleep with all them. I need. Hey, what other kind of hurt can you do? Well, I'm gonna steal all your money. All right, do that too. What else you want me to do? I need you to just, you know what? I need you to sleep with all them. Take all my money. I need you to lie to me all the time. Okay, cool. We're gonna do that. All right, boom, break. Folks, that's that soul contract you signed with that narcissist. Some of you don't know that. Some of you don't pick up on that, because guess what? You stuck in what? 3D. I got to be careful, TikTok. Y'all might come after me and shut me down. You must be stuck in a 3D mindset, in this dimension mindset, that you forget that y'all have soul contracts with these people. I'm going to tell you something that I heard. Miss Dolores Cannon, she said this, and it shook me up, but it made the most sense to me. She said, the people that hurt you the most when in this time period are the ones that love you the most. Stop right there. Paradigm. All day, Mommy Shark. I appreciate you hopping on there, and Tay, I see you. Miss Dolores Cannon said that. I seen her. She said, the people that have hurt you the worst are the ones that love you the most. I said, what? But she didn't say it in the 3D fashion. She talking about before y'all came here, when y'all made that agreement. Soul contracts. Folks, we all have soul contracts. But guess what? Our limited thought process. And guess what, folks? Some of you don't know it, because guess what? It's not your time to know it. I can't say one of these words because I tried using one word in one of my video, and TikTok, YouTube, I'm talking about TikTok. TikTok was like, you can't use that word. Folks, I'm going to say the word awareness. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Awareness. When I start coming into my awareness, and some of us are not at that point to come into the awareness. Some of us are still stuck in the rat race. Some of our mindsets has not evolved to that point that, you know what? Maybe I need to remember who I am. Folks, I'm going to stay away from a couple of words. If you're on a spiritual journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because if I use these words will get me shut down on TikTok, period, point blank. They will shut this live down yesterday fast. So I'm going to use awareness and remembrance. Awareness and remembrance. Remember who you are, that true version of you. Pay attention, because this live is talking about why we can't forgive the narcissist. Some of y'all know people that have been in a relationship, been dogged out by that person, and they still holding on to it. Folks, I know of 2 people right now. Matter of fact, I'm not going to talk about 2. I'm going to talk about 2. 2 queens. I'm going to say 2 queens right now that I know. One in specific. I'm talking about that one specific. Still holding on to the trauma and the hurt of what an ex did to them 20 plus years ago. I ain't going to say 20 plus. I'm going to say 20 years ago. When she told me that story, I was like, but you still holding on to that? You ain't let that go? And look at all the, you done had a couple you ain't let that go? Folks, some people will hold that trauma in forever and a day, and they won't let it go. And guess what? When you hold on to trauma, when you hold on to the fact that you still want to be mad, that's going to run your life every day. The more that you see that you cannot heal, you cannot, if you refuse to heal and you want to hold that trauma, or what you call that healing, which is basically suppression, if you don't heal and look at you, that version of you, the acceptance of any and all things that happen to you, you the person making the choice all this, if you don't have that accountability about that, you will never heal. The narcissist will always have power over you. Stop right there, Leo, because I want to drive this into a certain area. And I'm not talking about the kind of abusive power. I'm talking about the power to occupy space in your life. Folks, I'm going to say something spiritual real quick. Stay with me. I don't know if any of you studied the Hermetic principles, folks. I'm going to talk about the 8th generative principle. The 8th generative principle. Very easy. Stay with me. Where your attention goes, that's where energy flows. It's just that easy. That is the 8th generative principle. You will hear them say that this is the lost principle. It ain't lost. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you give the narcissist your attention, that's where your energy goes. Treat your energy like it's oxygen. Stop, Leo. I'm going to start right there, man, because guess what? I'm going to mess somebody up when I say that, because guess what? We love to give away energy, because guess what? We don't value it. Stop that. Leo, don't say no more. Don't say no more. We do not value our energy. Folks, when you value your energy, you're going to sit up there and start working on this. I can't let it go in that direction. I cannot let it go. I cannot let it go. But it's hard when that's your norm. And folks, that's the thing. Your programming keeps you in that kind of loop. That's why I talk about karma. When I talk about karma like this. Y'all hear me talk about karma. Karma, my friend. You know why karma's my friend? Because I know if I give good, I'm going to get good. Stay with me now. I know if I give good, I'm going to get good. I got your book reading now. I appreciate you, Just Ray. I appreciate the support. Maria, I appreciate you. Oh, one love. I appreciate you. Let me go back to something right quick. Folks, when you giving your attention, and like, again, that energy, when you giving that energy away and you not treating it like oxygen, and you give that attention to that narcissist still control you. I talk about my best friend named Karma. I'm going to talk about my friend named Karma a whole lot in this live. Time now, right now. Hear what I'm talking about, man. If you, I'm going to use the famous term that everybody likes to use. I can forgive them, but I can't forget it. If you can't forget it, then you can't use the word I forgive. But let me tell you, if you still have it embedded in your body, that's what you're going to try. Leo, we're about to start talking about the Hermetic principle. I'm going to talk about the law of attraction, which is also one of the universal laws, which is also one of the cosmic laws. Oh, man, guess what? We're going to talk a little bit metaphysical real quick, but I'm going to keep it real light. The law of attraction. We all want that person in our life, that perfect person. We're going to say perfect person. We all want that perfect person. But we wonder why we keep getting the exact same thing over and over and over. And folks, I think Seeker was on here, and Seeker said it best. Mirror. Pay attention how I'm going to put this. We will come out the narcissistic relationship. We don't want to forgive them. We hurt. And we'll go into what we call isolation and solitude. You will stay in isolation more than you will stay in solitude. Pay attention how I'm going to put this. You will stay in isolation because isolation is comfortable. Isolation is a suppression. Isolation is suppression. But guess what I'm going to tell you? You cannot stay in isolation forever because guess what? Everything around you is mirroring you. That significant other that you're going to manifest in your life is going to have an aspect of you. Folks, I talk about it all the time. Back in March of 2023, the universe, God, source, energy, whoever you give reference to, gave me a gift. Gave me a gift. Now, I'm going to say you like this, and I laugh and joke about it all the time, folks. If she ever came across this live and she heard, she'd be like, that boy got issue. She was a baddie with a fatty all day long. But guess what? Outside of her being a baddie with a fatty, when I say that, she turned heads when we walked into Walmart. I'm going to say this. She mirrored me. I never forget, within the first month, we arguing with one another. You a narcissist, you a narcissist, you a narcissist, you a narcissist, right? I'm like, man, the heck with that. I boned out of my own joint, went back to Texas, right? Because I had a house in Louisiana. I get on the phone with my homegirl, spiritual sister, love her dearly. Man, am I a narcissist? Yeah, boy, get off my phone. I call up my blood daughter, BR. What's going on? What's happening? Is your daddy a narcissist? Yeah, daddy, not as bad. That was my confirmation. What do you think happened, folks? I had to start doing the work. What am I talking? Why am I saying this? When we don't want to forgive that person and we keep that anger and resentment, you cannot hide out in isolation. As soon as you come out, you're going to be tested. Stop right there, Leo. Y'all don't hear me though. As soon as you come out of that isolation, you're going to get tested. How do I know? I never forget when I got to Texas, right? But let me back the story up. When I bought my first house in Louisiana after my divorce, I couldn't sit in that house 5 good minutes. I was always gone 50. I was going 50 miles. I was just gone. I couldn't sit in that house all day. Universe, God, source, energy, lock my money down. Now all you got enough money to do is go to go to the gym and go to the store. That wasn't punishment. That was for me to slow down so I can start working on myself. But nah, not Leo. Kept it moving, kept it running, figured out a way, right? So I get to Texas, right? I'm eating breakfast with my homegirl. She hired me on to do a job, right? To work in one of her clinics. We sitting there eating breakfast. I said, guess what? I think I'm going to get tested over here. She said, yep, you definitely going to get tested. Guess what? It happened. I started getting tested because guess what, folks? I'm no longer in isolation. It took me 2 years almost now to see him for who he is. All day long, just where you're going to see him, you're going to see him. But guess what? If you see him, you got to see you. See you first, folks. I will always tell you, see you. Everything that mirrors you, you have to see you and what's in front of you. You have to see what's in front of you because guess what? The world that you are around, your environment is a mirror of you. We will have people on a spiritual journey deny that. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's some aspect of the people we come in contact with that's mirroring us. That's the gift. The gift the universe gave us was for us to be able to see ourselves. We are the universe experiencing ourselves. Oh, stop right there. I can end the live right there with that knowledge. I can end the live right here and now with that kind of knowledge. Folks, that is the master key right there. We are the universe experiencing itself. Why not put someone in front of us that's mirroring an aspect of us on the inside? That way we can see that and we can start doing the work. Now, folks, I'm not saying this happens overnight because it doesn't happen overnight. To do the work does not happen overnight. It takes time. It takes time, folks. Now, for those of you who are just jumping on, my name is Leo, life coach, transformation coach. I help people heal who are in and coming out of the narcissist relationship, and I help the narcissist heal, folks. I got 2 things going on one time. I got YouTube. I'm live right here, and I'm live with y'all. What you got there, Just Ray? Yes, I realized my focus was not on me. Now I'm doing just that. I'm getting back my joy all day long. That's what I'm talking about. Do that work. Get that work in. That's what's up. Share your story, because, folks, all of us have a story. All of us have a story. And, folks, I always say, hey, you can't have a testimony without the test. You can't have a testimony without the test. You are helping me a lot. I appreciate you, Just Rick. Man, I appreciate you hopping on the live. I appreciate you giving me your time this morning. I appreciate you. Much love. I tried to told you I tried. But that's the thing, folks. That's the thing with forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the things we're never taught. And, folks, by the time I get to the end of this live, I'm going to hop on my favorite word called healing. Oh, Leo, stop it. You're going to scam with that healing word. What is that? What is that? And I love it for those folks that always want to tell me I'm healed in the past tense. No, you're not. You better come on back into the present tense. Because guess what? We are always healing something. If something triggers you, that means you have to do work. Folks, I came here to Thailand. Let me tell you about Thailand, folks. I came to Thailand And guess what? I got triggered here. And guess what I had to do? I had to go into a fasting state. Now, folks, I don't tell nobody go do no fasting, but I had to go in a fasting state. I had to go in a fasting state yesterday fast. And guess what? The things that was triggering me was always triggering me. And it came to a point where I said, you know what? Now you need to realize that you're being triggered. Jade, get off my live. Stop picking at me. Hey, folks, though you don't know me, I got Jade on live with me right here on TikTok. Jade is a spiritual counselor, spiritual advisor. We are good friends. And you know what? Jade, I ain't gonna say nothing about you. You just like left arms. You can't get right. But folks, that's nothing but love for her. She know I do. Sugar T, I see you. Good morning. You should contact Henry because he doesn't believe he's a narcissist. Hey, look. Hey, Sugar T, I'm gonna tell you right now. Some people that are narcissists will never admit they're narcissists. They don't know. They don't even know they're narcissists. I'm telling y'all my story, folks. I did not know I was a narcissist until the universe put a narcissist right in front of me. And then was like, okay, now I got to do the work. Folks, we cannot change a narcissist, little you already. Whatever, Jade. God dog. Can't you got something to do? But folks, a narcissist will not. Let me say something real quick about narcissists, right? And I might say it's about all narcissists, but I don't want to speak for every narcissist. Every narcissistic man, woman, whatever it is going to be different. I know for me, I did not know I was a narcissist. I was not going to admit that I was a narcissist. I was not going to carry that title, and you definitely wasn't going to know a doggone thing about me. I can promise you that. On this journey, when you're going through a healing journey, and I'm on many journeys, wealth journey, health journey, spiritual journey, you name it, I'm on that journey. But at the end of the day, folks, you cannot get someone that does not have an awareness of the self. And I'm going to say it like that, and there's no disrespect to anybody that might be going through that situation. You cannot expect someone that does not have the awareness of the self to admit such a thing, because nobody wants that kind of title over their head. And folks, I was in that boat already. Sugar T, I studied it for 6 months because him first time ever out, and I'm 53 years old. Girl, you ain't 53, you 35. Reverse that number. 20, matter of fact, go 25 because I'm 26. Keep that number right there. Young, keep it born. But folks, at the end of the day, we cannot tell a narcissist that they're a narcissist, and we cannot get mad if they don't accept that, because most of them don't know. I didn't know. I wasn't going to carry that, because if you told me I'm a narcissist, I'm telling you a narcissist. I'm blaming that on you. We don't have to get them admit, but when we heal, they feel that forces them to see themselves. Just where I'm going to say this about that. We can't make it about them seeing themselves. What we really, and you know what, you said one thing, when we and see them, it's not so much forcing them to see themselves, it's forcing us to see us. You know what I'm saying? It's forcing us to see us. Because I ain't gonna lie, if that queen hadn't came in my life, I would not be talking to y'all right now. I would still be knee deep, waist deep in a narcissistic mindset. Let's focus on us, because folks, for us to heal, we cannot focus on what's outside of us. Zambar, I see you, big bro. Just can't wait to heal. I'm tired. Zambar's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process. Look, Zambar, my bro, I've been doing this journey since 2022. It might have started in 2021. Matter of fact, it started December 2020. It's ongoing, but it's not painful. It's the journey, y'all. We have to love the journey, because the journey is beautiful. You know how much I've learned on the journey? We have to become students of it. We have to embrace the journey. What you got there, Sugar T? I'm definitely in my healing area, and thanks to TikTok, I'm getting a lot of info, and I love it. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. But folks, it's us. It's our journey. It's that individual journey. And it's not going to feel good in the beginning. It's going to be downright ugly and painful. I'm telling y'all, I could not stand. Look, anxiety attacks, slight depression. That wasn't because of her, because she didn't do me nothing. It was me. I didn't know how to be by myself. But guess what? I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of being the person that I once was. So at the end of the day, I'm like, no, I don't want that for myself. I want to be this. I want to be something different. I didn't want that. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. But it was taking accountability for what I was. Taking accountability for who who I am in the present moment. I had to learn all this. I didn't know that. Totally agree. It just need to see me and I wasn't who I thought I was. Very hard realization. Just read all day long. Same here. Folks, when we start sitting there and we start looking at ourselves, and folks, I'm not saying this was some overnight stuff. I'm telling you, I've been in Thailand almost 3 weeks now, going close to 3 weeks, and I promise you, I got triggered. But I had to sit down there and accept the fact that I still have wounds that were suppressed. Now, folks, I'm gonna talk spiritual right quick. Some of us we may have vivid dreams, we might have lucid dreams, we might astral project, whatever the situation may be. I have a lot of dreams, folks, and believe you me, in them dreams, I get them dreams interpreted. When I get them dreams interpreted and I go deep within to figure out those dreams, folks, everything is working out for our highest good. Everything is working out for us. There's nothing against us, folks. Period, point blank. Everything is working. You know what? You start hearing people talk about, oh man, Mercury retrograde, beware. Oh, man, I love me some Mercury retrograde. Let the dirt come up. Let the dirt come up. Folks, when Mercury retrograde, Pluto, whoever is coming up, and oh, you let them come. Let them come. That's what you want. You want that stuff to come up. You don't want that stuff to stay buried deep inside of you. How you going to send to the next higher version of yourself if you too busy stuck holding on to all that trash that's within you and stuff? That's where the work begins at. That's why everything is so designed to help us. Everything in the universe is designed to help us get to our next higher self. That's why it is such a good thing. When I start hearing retrogrades, I'm like, oh man, we about to find out what's still locked up inside. And folks, I want you to pay attention to something else. Man, I'm gonna talk about metaphysical for a second. If you really start working on you, them dreams are gonna become so vivid. You're gonna have them lucid dreams. You're gonna have dreams that's gonna help you. Start paying attention to your dreams around new moons and full moons. New moons and full moons. Folks, when you get around them time, dream every night. Zamball, write your dreams down, get them interpreted. That's gonna help you on your healing journey, my brother. I promise you. Lock it down. I'm telling you from experience. Write them dreams down. As soon as you have it, write it down. Write it down. Folks, within the first 90 seconds, when you dream and you wake up, write that dream down verbatim. It's going to help. It's going to help you interpret your dream. Folks, I've read books on interpreting dreams. I use ChatGPT to help me interpret my dreams. And then sometimes I could just interpret my dreams from the spirit team. The spirit team is like, all right, Leo, we're going to send you a message. Mr. Zell, I see you. I appreciate you hopping on in. Rise and shine, Brian. I see you. I appreciate you hopping on in. Folks, at the end of the day, everything is helping us. Everything is helping us. That's why I'm going to tell you, when you start that healing process and you want to get better, you want to forgive somebody, it's going to all come to you. I don't know if any of y'all heard of what they call RAS, R-A-S, your reticular activating system. Let me talk on the reticular activating system. Yep, I'm going biology real quick. A little bit metaphysical, might touch on some spiritual. It is a set of nerves. I think it's nerves or whatever, neurons right back here. Bottom line, what the reticular activating system does, it write down those things, stick it out in colors, people, places, things. Yes, indeed, Jade, all day long. Your reticular activating system, if you decide that you want to heal, what it's going to do, it's going to filter out everything that's coming to you to where only you're going to start receiving the things that's going to help you heal. Same thing with forgiveness. If you start locking in the focus that you want to forgive, what the reticular activating system is going to do, is going to filter out everything that's coming to you. That way, all you start receiving are the things that's towards forgiveness. Just like if it's just like manifestation. If you want to manifest something, right? You want to manifest something, and your feelings, your energy is pointing in that direction. Your reticular activating system, what it's going to do, it's going to filter out everything. It's going to clear all the junk. So all you receiving is the things that you have your energy going towards, that you want to manifest in this time right now. Folks, I'm not trying to tell you what I heard. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Go research the reticular activating system, RAS, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. You can go look it up on YouTube. You can do all that. Folks, shut alive, shut alive, shut alive. Tap that screen to your finger, turn red, white, and blue, and follow me for more. Folks, y'all see me going here. You see me going here. I'm talking on YouTube at the same time, and I'm talking y'all on TikTok. At the end of the day, folks, when we start talking about healing journey, forgiving the narcissist, healing from the narcissist relationship, folks, it don't start. It starts with you. and you alone. I can't get too loud. It's getting kind of nighttime over here in Thailand. I don't want these folks tripping and stuff, but I ain't worried about them. I'm about the only English speaking person. Well, I got a couple other English speaking people in the building. RS, thank you. Yep, Sugar T, I got you. I got you, folks. And I'm telling you, all this stuff that I've learned, I don't gatekeep on my knowledge. I don't gatekeep on my knowledge. My knowledge is your knowledge. Your knowledge is my knowledge. We go together, we grow together. That's the way I see things. But at the end of the day, folks, on this journey, we have to be open and receptive to the one thing that matters most, and that is us. Is us. Folks, let me tell you something. 2025 is already over with. Now I know y'all, man, well, Christmas in a couple of days. It's over with. Just say it's over with. Because once you get through with Christmas, New Year's is right there. And guess what? The clock starts over again. Everybody gonna get their new toys. Everybody gonna get them upgrade things that they've been wanting in Christmas. Let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade this. This is the one thing that need the most upgrade. I say it all the time. We will upgrade that laptop. We will upgrade that phone. You will upgrade your wardrobe. You'll upgrade your shoes. You will upgrade your car. You will upgrade everything around you. But you won't upgrade this. When you don't upgrade this, what's going on inside of here? When they say thoughts become things, but you still upgrade the mind all day long. Yes, indeed, Zambon. But that's what we need to upgrade. You need to change the algorithm. If you ain't changing that algorithm, how do you expect to learn to forgive somebody, to heal? You still the same old version. That person still holding regret, still holding anger inside yourself, because all you want to talk about is the doom and gloom of what the narcissist put you through. That's all you want to do. You want to go sit at the same table, everybody playing the same old cards, spades, Uno, whatever you slapping, dominoes, bones, whatever you call them nowadays, drinking, smoking, whatever, or you bending corners, chasing this woman, that woman, going to the club, buying all the fancy clothes. You still stuck in the same old karmic loop. I told you, my friend Karma will come to see you. My friend Karma will come to see you. Folks, what is, somebody might say, well, Lil, what really is karma? Karma is just the law of cause and effect. That's all karma is. Karma is the law of cause and effect. Basically, it's the checks, the balances to the universe. If you put out the old stuff gonna come back to you. You put out new stuff gonna come back to you. If you sit out there and you want to do good, you put out good gonna come back to you. Folks, I'm telling you, it is the law. It is the law. If you're unfamiliar with anything in life, folks, you can look at man laws all day. Man laws can be broken 24/7, but the universal laws cannot be broken. The cosmic laws cannot be broken. They cannot. Folks, you really want to live a better life? Go get the book, The 42 Principles of Ma'at. The 42 Principles of Ma'at is basically going to tell you how to live. Start studying the Emerald Tablets. Now, folks, I know I'm going kind of deep. I know I'm going kind of deep, but I'm giving you a baseline here. These books have helped me to get where I'm at. Folks, if you look at that backdrop right there, that book that I wrote right back there. Now, YouTube, y'all can't see it because I don't have none of my backdrop other than this room and stuff. But it's my link. Y'all go to my link, you see my books, folks. Them books are designed behind me. These books are designed to help you. Now, folks, I'm going to say this, period, point blank. I never would have got down this road. I was that person who was down the road, who was sitting there drinking, eating, partying, sleeping with this woman, that woman. I wanted a change in my life. What's the link? Hey, Sugar T, hit my link right underneath my bio. You're going to see it right there. When you hit that link, is my Beacons link. You're going to see all my books right there, all my digital products. They live and direct. Go on inside there. Because, folks, I'm telling you right now, so Sarah Jane, I see you. The way they wake up is their karma. Keep educating people. Yes, indeed, I appreciate it. Thank you for the motivation. So, folks, I'm here to tell you, I'm going to give you my story. You're talking to a man a couple years back. What? Drinking, eating, partying. Man, people love me. Leo about to show up with that Johnny Walker Blue. And, folks, if you drink alcohol, y'all know that Johnny Walker Blue. That 1942, man, what was the name of that 1942 long, skinny brown bottle? That was off the chain. Yeah, folks, I used to drink all the time, get turned up all day. What was my other drink? Cost about $5,000 a bottle. Folks, let me tell you, I used to drink so much, eat so much. I was a man who was 280, 270 plus pounds, almost 300, until it was it. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then when I came on this journey, it was the healing journey. Look at me now. Look at me now. Look at me now. And folks, I'm telling you, I'm still on that journey. You can't nobody tell me they can't change. Oh, nobody can't tell me that because, oh, believe you me, the people that knew me back then would say, oh, that guy is different. And folks, I'm not talking from the holy now. He drunk the 1 cent liquor, little cheap stuff. Oh my God, please don't talk about him, Sugar T. Don't talk about him. Don't talk about him, Sugar T. I ain't gonna lie. Don't talk about him. I know people that would drink that cheap stuff and they just be as happy as they can go. Well, folks, at the end of the day, nobody can't tell me, well, I can't change. Yes, you can. It's just a decision. When that decision, the most powerful thing in the mind is the most powerful thing in the universe is a made up mind. When you got that singular focus and you're like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, I'm not trying to change. You're not trying to change, Sugar T. Okay, don't change. If you ain't trying to change, you ain't got to change. Don't change. But folks, at the end of the day, people cannot tell me that they can't change if they want to change. It's a want thing. It is a want. If you're not wanted, it will never happen. Folks, if my screen starts freezing over here, I'm in Thailand. I see it kind of going in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm going to keep on pushing through, folks, because at the end of the day, that's what we do. We go together, we grow together. At the end of the day, folks, if we want to get to those levels, if we want to become the 1% better, not just in wealth, but also spiritually, physically, mentally, I know I digress from the whole thing about forgiveness, but it's all going to keep back to one thing. It's going to keep back to the whole game of healing. Healing is where it's going to all go back to, but it's going to be total accountability of you. I don't care how many life coaches you get. I don't care how many spiritual coaches you get. I don't care if you can have 100 of them and you can listen to them all day. These people gave us the blueprint of who they are. We just need to read it all day long. Every wealthy person that wrote a book. Every wealthy person that wrote a book. But folks, at the end of the day, your healing is a you responsibility. Stop giving it away to people. Because I'm going to tell you, anybody that hires me, I facilitate you. I will facilitate you through what's already inside of you. I said, I'm sorry, Sugar T. I missed it. I said, hey, I appreciate you changing. That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, your healing is all you, 210% of it. But if you sit down there and you put, and I'm not saying don't put no trust and faith in somebody outside of you, but at the end of the day, all they can do is give you the necessary food. In other words, they can take that horse to the water, but that horse don't want to drink. That horse ain't going to drink. That same thing with you. If you don't want to heal, you're not going to heal. You're just going to look at it like, man, whatever, keep it pushing, keep it stepping. And folks, I was that exact same thing. I was that guy. Back in the day, my homegirl was like, Leo, what's the lesson, man? I ain't trying to hear about no lesson, man. Get away with me that. And I'm on a healing journey. What was a lesson, man? I ain't trying to hear that noise, man. Whatever. Leo, you meditate, man. I ain't trying to do that either. You doing EFT, man. Get out of my face. I ain't trying to hear that either. Until I started doing it. I started doing the work. I had to do the work. And folks, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm not the biggest in meditation, but I will sit in solitude. Now, I talked about isolation. Remember? Stay with me. I talked about isolation. But I'm going to tell you about solitude. Solitude gives you a chance to talk to God. Oh, Leo, you said something right there. Solitude gives you a chance to talk to God. You can say, well, what about being in isolation? Yeah, you can talk to him in isolation also, but you're going to come out of isolation. Folks, no matter how you look at it, you're going to have to go into solitude. When you quiet the mind, and that's the hardest part, because guess what? We were sitting this joker all day long. Look, you talking to a guy, I can make up a whole scenario and it ain't never happened. I used to do that real good because as a kid, that's what I used to do. I used to always think the worst case scenario on a lot of things and it never would happen because I'm making up the scenario in my mind. But I will tell you in solitude that I've learned from personal experience. That's when God, universe, source energy, whoever you give reference to, is talking to you in the present moment. Everything is about the present moment. That's what it's about. It's all about the present moment. Ain't nothing got to do with happening in the past. Now, sometimes you can connect the dots going backwards, but everything is going to come back to the present moment. The future is not here. The future is not here. It is not here. Don't even, Right now is where you, like, right now today, y'all, it's what time over in the good old U.S. Let me see, 7:49. So it's 7:49 on the East, 6:49 in Central. I'm going to go as far back as that because I'll mess up my whole self. Right now, if you got a blank sheet of paper, and I'm going to show you something, folks. I got my notes right here. I ain't use like nail note. You see this, folks? I'm going to show you something. Just a blank sheet of paper for those of you that see it. Blank sheet of paper. You can write your whole day out in that blank sheet of paper, and that will be your day because the power of writing. If you want to forgive the narcissist, I want to forgive the narcissist. That's what's going to happen. I want to be a multimillionaire. That's going to happen because what you want also wants you, period, point blank. There's so many different versions of you. Okay, I know I'm going spiritual and metaphysical right quick, but there's so many different versions of you. Which version of you do you want to be? And I will say this time now, right now. Which version of you do you want to go in 2026 as? Uh-oh, Leo, you didn't ask a question. Somebody might say, well, I'm good. I'm going to go in just like that. Okay, no problem. That's you. You like it. I love it. What version of you? They don't apologize. I have a problem with that. Sugar T, you can't look for no apologies. Sugar T and for everybody. And believe you me, I was like that. Why people don't want to apologize for when they did me wrong. Why people don't say thank you to me sometimes. Folks, let me tell you something. We can't worry about them outside of us. Now, I'm not saying we got to be oblivious to them because they are a mirror of us. But folks, when we get tested like that, that's when it's like, what is the lesson I need to learn? What is that lesson that I need to learn in the present moment that's going to help me learn this lesson? I had to learn to sit down and say, you know what is the lesson behind that? What is the lesson behind that? Folks, I just had Jade on. Jade might still be on right now listening. And let me tell you, me and Jade, we good friends and everything, spiritual counsel, spiritual advisor, the whole nine. Folks, y'all go follow her because she's about to come out with some dynamic help, some spiritual help. And I mean, I know her course is going to be off the chain. But I said to myself, when she had triggered me, because that's the running joke that me and her have right now, I'm like, there's a lesson behind that. I had to sit down and look at it. I stopped, I accepted, thought, and took accountability for letting certain things happen. All day, Sugar T. Well, you all over it. You all over it. You know, Sugar T, you need to go ahead and start your YouTube channel, start helping people, telling people your story, and you start writing these books and everything. Sugar T, you need to go on. Come on. We need you out here. We need you out here in these helping streets. You know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of spots for you. We need you to take one of these lanes and come help folks out. But at the end of the day, folks, I had to start doing that work. I had to take a responsibility and accountability. But the main thing was, what was the lesson that I had to learn? That was the biggest thing I had to do. Well, JJ, what you wrote, expectation will always leave you disappointed. You cannot control anyone's action or reaction. Yes, indeed, all day long. So, folks, that's what I'm here to tell you. At the end of the day, it's all about what we're doing, period, point blank. All day